Alright, so where we last left off, MA, who I apparently did not put on the map. So, yeah, hi, he's. Let's just go and say he's there. Simple enough.
Oh, right, the assassin guy. I was like, who the fuck's MA?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Uh, and so he takes off his mask as Jonathan and I, I'm pretty sure Speed would do this too. Just kind of point at him and say, Dio! As he's just coming out and say that he's kind of surprised that you guys took casualties in that.
Deal.
Yes, Dio. So, what is everybody's response to that?
I take it all the creatures were your fault.
Uh, why do you assume so?
Because I don't think that having a vampire, a Alhoon, banshees, and a zombie beholder in the sewers of the city is very common.
Even if it was my doing, what would that change with you at all?
Nothing. I just be wondering why the hell you would want to impede us from leaving the city.
Who's ever said that I was trying to impede you guys from leaving the city?
Then why the hell did you put them down here?
I have my reasons for everything I do. Oh, and I don't have to reveal why to you.
I still can't read his mind, can I?
Nope.
Probably not, yeah.
Yeah, still just going around punching everybody and healing them all up. Except for Billy. I can't heal Billy.
No, you can't.
He also then asks, is there any reason why you're punching people?
I've always had a little gift for healing. But I have to actually hit in order to heal.
He kind of just now has a slightly puzzled look on his face as he just says, okay, I've never heard of that before. How is it that you even found out about that?
Tried to hit somebody, didn't hurt them. Also, hit myself when I was hurt, healed myself.
He just kind of looks exasperated and completely unsure on what the heck to even say in response to that.
Lyron smiles at that because he's finally shocked this guy. So yeah. So you seem to know who he is, Speed. Who the hell is he?
He is, Jonathan. He is, Jonathan Joestar's brother here. Adopted into the family at a young age because his father saved Jojo's father, and Dio has been trying to kill Jojo since, or take over the family, essentially, like kill his father, kill him, so on and so forth.
I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons while playing.
So all this could be to screw with you?
Possibly, yeah. Dio likes to fuck with the Joestars, so yes. And everyone the Joestars know.
So then why the hell did you attack my temple? And what is your interest in the secret that our temple holds? I mean, it doesn't really do anything.
As I stated, my intentions are always for me to know, and for those that are involved with them to figure out.
Okay. If you want to know something about the bloodline, you can just ask.
It is far more interesting to do it my way. And plus, with what I am wanting to know, it's not exactly something I could just ask and then figure out.
So you're not actually trying to kill us.
Not at the very moment. And, and besides, I think that I've already made it pretty obvious that if I was trying to kill you all, I could just easily kill you all myself and get away with it scot-free.
Yeah, always keep your eye out on Dio, guys. He never let your guard down. He's always plotting something.
I mean, is he really Dio? Could be an illusion.
He kind of just laughs at Speed's its response and says, "Please, even if you guys have your guards up, the absolute most, I still can break through your guys' guard. But of course, I am also someone of honor, and so I will always make sure that you guys are notified before I actually attempt to kill you."
I tried casting Dispel Magic on him to see if it's an illusion, but unfortunately, I have no mana left.
I mean, you could. It's just it will have your speed as well as do other effects.
Yeah, I really need a rest.
Yeah, you do. So, anything else for Dio?
I mean, are you going to stop us from leaving?
So Wyron asks that.
Yes.
He responds with, "Why would I need to let you, to stop you guys from leaving? After all, it's far more interesting if people like yourselves are actually out and about in the world opposed to cooped up in a single city."
Warren turns to the group. Okay, we agree he's too powerful for us to fight right now. Let's just leave and hope that he doesn't follow.
Okay, DM to player. Yeah, he would actually still be able to follow you guys, even if you guys don't. Even if he doesn't look like he's following. But yeah,
Invisibility.
yeah. Wyron in character does not know it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to inform the party of all Dio's or Dio abilities.
He also then essentially gets swallowed up by a terror skew as the terror skew just goes into the ground again. And so, where do you guys head to now?
Out of this fucking hellhole, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Let's start heading back to home.
Yes.
Alright, so I think you guys head off to Scarlet Vale, which is the next city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose I'm carrying my boy Billy and Kirk on my shoulders. Oh shit, Connor's down too. Who the fuck's carrying Connor?
You, because Kirk's in Wyron's bag pony.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. So, yeah, Billy and Connor, my bad.
Yeah.
Which, Wire's gonna be straightforward with you. It's gonna cost like a 1,000 gold to resurrect his ass. Do we
Actually,
really
no.
want to resurrect? Wait, what?
It depends on how long it is.
I
Don't
think
have to worry about
Ray's dead
Bale.
will be an hour.
There's Crow. Oh, right.
Crap. I hope it's not that much. That's gonna suck.
So, option number one, we give him a proper burial.
I just died, Kirk. No.
I mean, it'd be better to keep Connor around because he's an actual fighter.
Yeah. I thought it would have been nice to have a rogue. That's the only reason why I bought him. Damn it. And he had to get freaking bashed in the first second by a banshee. Damn it.
What about
Yeah.
Crow? He's a rogue too.
I mean, we do have this fine drow here who is a rogue.
Very fine indeed.
To be fair, his character is female, so.
I know. So I did it.
Crow, what is your response to that?
I mean, honestly, yeah, the rogue that we hired wasn't really optimal.
Mm.
He suffered a little bit of death pretty quickly.
Hired, we bought that thing.
Oh yeah, bought him, hired him, seen
Yeah.
him. He was a slave.
He died doing what he was paid for.
I
You know, protecting
I tried to free him, and ended up dying. Poor soul.
Alright, so now I've placed all of you on the map. Oh, wait, I forgot about Jonathan.
Did you get Billy?
No, I also forgot to set Jonathan as a token.
No, Jonathan. Jonathan Joestar.
Oh, yeah, right. Bale's technically not there now. Yeah. Bale just cast a bunch while Wyron was getting up Hazio. Let me just go to the sewers. Heal up Jonathan. And then set him as a token.
Now, can we punch Connor a bajillion times to wake his ass up, or no?
No.
Yeah. Shame.
Hazio, well, the reason why is because, Hazio technically had death protection, and Connor and Kirk didn't, hence why they died, but you all, despite even, my mistake on the Banshees, didn't die.
Okay.
Because, as in how I was doing the Banshees, whoever failed the Banshee roll, yeah, you were dead.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was not technically the case, which I think Wyron tried telling me, but I just didn't realize it. So, yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, it just reduces you down to 0 hit points.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no, I thought it was instant death. Not just high, it's 0. Hence why you kind of lost Kirk very easily.
Yeah, it just reduces you down to hit. You didn't have to make saving throws,
Yeah.
but you are just at 0, so it's really easy to get your ass back up.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's kind of why the potions didn't work on Kirk, despite technically should have.
Alright, so how do we heal Connor? Do we just heal him up with potions too, then?
Now you have to do it the same way as Kirk.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
Connor's also fucking dead.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Again, it'd take 1,000 gold in order to resurrect your new slaves.
Well, oh yeah, like, in total, yeah, he has to go and, there has to be 1,000.
Oh, because I know that like Ray's dead. They can only be dead for like an hour.
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Ray's
So-
dead is 10 days. It's revived by that they can only be dead for a minute.
Okay, so So yeah, to resurrect both of them would be 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
500 each.
At least excluding any, well, material-wise, it's 1,000 gold.
Yes, it's because you have to have like a 500 gold diamond for the raise dead spell.
Yeah. And everybody will have you pay for the materials because they're obviously not going to fork out the money for the materials on some stranger.
Shame.
And then they're also going to have you probably charge you for the spell slots and for essentially some labor. How much? It depends. So,
Yeah, so
it takes about 2 days for you guys to get here. And as you're about an hour from town, Speed, Mara actually requests us to borrow your cloak. At least until she can go and buy a different cloak. What is your response to that?
Sure, my lady. I'm not gonna leave a lady cold, or I don't know what you want to say. But yeah, here, take the damn cloak. Jesus Christ.
She grabs it from you and then puts the hood so that it's kind of covering her face, but you can still slightly tell on who she is. And she says, "Thank you. I really do not want to be seen while we're in that city." And so now you're in the city. So where do you all head?
Holy fuck! There's a bowling alley.
Yes, there's a bowling alley.
I saw a thieves guild.
What is this? A Dragonis? Is that what that says? What's that?
Huh?
At the bottom right building? Dragonis?
Bottom right.
Or, yeah, that's bottom right, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dragonos. It's a pizza store.
Oh, it's Pika Store. Okay.
Yeah, it's a pizza shop. It's also called Discount Domino's.
Disco Domino's. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, it would be nice to try to find someone that can resurrect Connor before we get crazy in here.
To be fair, Mara also kind of starts heading over toward where it's like this area. So does anybody follow Mara, or do you guys just split off from her and let her do her own thing for now?
I mean, sorry, where was she going?
She's essentially going to go buy a cloak. So, you're probably assuming that it's to the clothing store. You're not sure where the clothing store is. And you would know pretty much what's on Main Street. Anything else you would pretty much have to ask around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, besides the market, because it's very clear that's a market.
I mean, we could go. Actually, would Wyron know, because he lived in the temple and everything? He would know like the resurrection stuff, right?
I would say that that's something that you have to learn as a cleric.
But he'd know like one of the main ingredients was the 500 gold diamond, right? Or do you want me to do a history check for this?
Yeah, I'd say roll a history. I can go and make it a low check though.
I mean, yeah, because he.
I have in chat the DSC. No, so that's supposed to have been rolled with advantage.
No. Oops. So, 9. Great.
Yeah.
The years of ignoring the cleric stuff.
Oof.
Yep.
Bites me in the
butt. I feel bad for you.
Damn it!
You
If I
failed
had
to check
Connor,
mark
he
one.
might. If I had Connor, he might know
No.
something. Shit. He's a smart little hobgoblin.
You know that it's a decently expensive spell.
Hmm. I
So
mean,
we either need to find a local temple, or actually we could go ask the Adventurers Guild, see if anybody in there knows anything.
they might. They're what were they? All the way at the top or something?
Yeah.
Top left corner. Yeah. We can do that.
So you all head to the Adventurers Guild as Mara's doing her thing.
Certainly.
Alright.
Wyron's actually going to break apart and go with
Mara.
with Mara. Yes.
Uh,
Crow, are you part of the Thieves Guild, by the way?
Yes, it could be.
Ooh.
that's
Yeah,
not
Would
sure
be in
how
a row.
to roll for that. Alright, just roll a D100. If you get or beat what I have, then you're a part of it.
Okay.
Oof.
Fucking sick.
Nope, he is not a part of it.
Shame.
And so I take Speed and Wyron head. Speed and Crow you head off to the Adventurers Guild as Wyron is heading off with Mara.
Yeah,
Sounds
Wyron's
good.
going to, because last time we were here, she came back with enchanted items. So he's actually going to try and talk to her about getting in contact with someone who is an expert in enchanting to talk with them about it.
Alright, you see her enter a warehouse of sorts. What is the response? What is the response to her entering a warehouse in an alleyway?
Wyron would, as much as I would not go in there, Wyron's going to follow. So Wyron would actually try to go in and follow her.
Okay, he goes in there, and all he seems to see is a door. He's not quite sure on how Mara kind of disappeared, but he does not see her. He does not see her in that about 15-foot by 15-foot room.
So she just disappeared. There's nothing else in there.
I mean, you can check for stuff, but that's about it.
But
that's pretty much what he sees.
Okay.
You can't roll perception or anything to see if you can do more.
Yeah, you can roll to see if he notices anything other than a door.
Oh shit! I gotta take the bandage off.
Oh well.
But yeah, 10, so nothing. Most likely.
You see what appears to be a little door knock / doorbell, but other than that, you don't really see anything, and I'm pretty sure you would have no idea on why that would be in something that probably would be a warehouse.
Wyron goes over to the door knocker and doorbell and uses it.
So he essentially it rings the doorbell.
Yes. Anything happen?
Alright. Roll perception again. Okay, if you don't see this...
No, I don't see it.
Rip.
No, actually, pretty much, I forgot that you had a +3. Roll I'm just gonna say that perception is for something else. That way I didn't just have you roll pointlessly.
I mean, my passive perception is 13.
Alright, let's see if you actually do see this. Alright, that... I don't know how. I'm gonna do the second check on that. Okay! So, you hear panicking... What seems to be like somebody panicking on the other side of the door. And you don't know this. But the person that's panicking gets slapped essentially as hard as what somebody could. No, they did not do what Wyron did. And you do not hear that whatsoever. What is your response to that?
I mean, so I don't hear any of that, but okay, so
You don't hear
I mean,
the
I'm just waiting
slap,
for.
but you hear the panicking.
All right, so I'm still outside the door, right?
Yes, you're outside the door.
So I'm gonna press the doorbell again, and now I'm just gonna call it. Mara, are you there?
You get no response.
I figure it's some secret thing, so I'm gonna leave and head toward the guild.
Alright.
I'll ask her about it later.
And then what are you guys doing while you're in the guild and Wyron's essentially trying to listen in on Mara and her stuff?
Well, obviously go up to whoever's in the guild and ask to see if they know anyone that can resurrect somebody.
They
Resurrect the dead.
respond to you with, you're probably gonna have more luck with the temple unless you can find particularly well the people that are clerics here.
Okay, do you know of any clerics here?
There
That
might
pass
be
through
a
here?
couple here in this room, but I'm not paying attention enough to clearly tell on who's who or who's
Oh.
what.
Okay, could I roll perception or something to maybe I could spot one?
Yeah, you can roll perception.
Can I roll it with advantage? Maybe Crow's helping me? Wink, wink.
I give you all the aid in the universe.
Cool. Can I do advantage then?
Yes.
Sweet.
If you're getting helped, you always roll with the +1. Well, it's +1 die for everybody that is actually rolling with you, or that's helping you.
All right. 15.
You can clearly tell the room. I'm gonna come up using that. A DC. You can spot a cleric in the room.
I did spot one?
Yes, you spotted a cleric.
Sweet. So I go up to said cleric and I introduce myself as Spielwagon, and I introduce Crow like, hey, this is my mate, Crow, and
Name's Crew.
Nice to meet you, crew, as he just holds out the hand to Crow.
I will shake his hand firmly.
Anyway, then
Nice.
I ask the cleric his name.
Uh, my name is John.
John. Nice to meet you, John. By any chance, would you know how to resurrect the dead? And would you be willing to?
Uh, that depends. How much are you offering?
How much am I offering? Oh, fuck. I don't know. Fucking, I mean, I could offer all my gold. I don't know if that's enough. I got 691 gold pieces. Is that good?
That would be not really enough.
Is there
My
any? Sorry, go ahead.
My typical price is 700 46 gold.
Any chance I could barter with him by doing persuasion or something?
You can go and set a counter offer.
I could do like I could do a counter offer and just say 700 and borrow a couple pennies from Crow.
Yeah, that's fine.
Keep in mind, he's saying this is for one use.
Right. And that's all. We're only using it once. We're using it on Connor.
So you're not using it on Kirk, who's in Wyron's bag of holding.
No, I think we plan on burying him because, yeah, that's just gonna cost too much to do two people. So, yeah, probably not.
All right. Oh, right. I forgot to use Jonathan. Put Jonathan on the back.
Yeah, you even said you were going to, and you forgot to still.
Just
Poor
tell me when I
Jonathan's
come
on the
back.
wrong layer.
Also, Jonathan's with us. Sweet.
Yeah. Because Mara's probably like right out there.
I wonder. Hold on. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna still try to barter with the 700. So we'll do that first. Can I say like 700, and can I like? Do I have to roll something to try to persuade him to do 700?
Yeah, you can try persuading him.
Persuasion check. Got it. That's not bad.
He is very firm in 746.
God damn it. I guess I guess I can do 746 then. I highly doubt I'll be able to swindle him with this then, but I was gonna ask him, is there like maybe a favor I can do for him? Like a favor to like possibly have him resurrect a second person, even though I feel like I gotta do more than just a favor, but I was wondering if I could do a favor in return.
Well, first I would need I forget on the exact material. Oh, let me look it up. I would need a diamond that's worth about 500 gold. So if you can find that in, like, say, a dungeon, you can get it for free. And then, I am looking for a magic item if you're fine with going into a dungeon for that too.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Let me come up. I am looking for a staff of healing.
Staff of healing. Yeah, because maybe we don't want to get rid of Kirk. Maybe we want to hold on to him. Maybe we can find this stuff and come back and revive Kirk, even though that means we have to hold him in the bag of holding for who knows how long.
I think that time's still progressing on that thing, though.
What's that?
I think time's still progressing, so he would. So then the price would actually change, unless you said that in character. Did you say that in character, or?
I
the
I don't know.
The way this works is that the reason why he can do the 500 gold one is because it hasn't been 10 days yet.
Yeah.
If it past 10 days, you have to use the spell Resurrection, which costs 1,000 gold diamond, plus all the other incidentals, which is the one that I thought we had to use, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's
raised
what
dead
I'm saying.
works.
Raised Dead will work.
To be fair, you could also use Kirk as a Billy, but then there's a couple other issues with that.
Wait, Kirk's what? Ability?
We could use him as a Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, use him as a Billy. I thought you said ability.
No,
Okay.
you can make. I said you can make him a Billy.
Yeah, I could. Only problem about him being a Billy is he would only have like not even half the health, and he'd probably
No,
I
he
don't
would
even
still
think
have
he
the
would.
same health. Well, the same health as what he did normally.
Yeah, I mean what I'm saying is Billy currently has 58 health. He would not have 58 health. He would have like 20 or whatever he had.
Yeah, he had 20.
Yeah, so I'm kind of using Billy as a meat shield and not as like doing damage. So I think it would be pointless to have him as a Billy, unless we literally hold on to him for so fucking long that when we hit level 10, I can res him to be another Billy. But
Wyron will not do this.
yeah, that's a lot of holding on to Kirk for.
It's a dead body in his bag. People find out, they will ask questions. He will not do this.
But anyway,
To be fair, he's doing this right now.
But anyway, what else? But anyway, what I say to the cleric is, okay, so I want to res my hobgoblin Connor, and I will give you 746 pieces for it, and I will do my best to find said diamond and said staff of healing, and get those back to you within 10 days. And if not, then I guess we're not doing it.
You do realize that technically 8 days would be past it, right? Sorry, 10 days would be past it, right?
That's what I'm saying.
No, I meant like, it really would be past it. I mean, heck, even 9 days would be past it.
So we just spent 2 days
Oh,
walking.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 days. Whatever. Okay. Yes, that's what I mean. But yes, I'd say... Sorry, go ahead.
Would Wyron be back by now?
Yeah, he would have been back by that point.
Okay. So Wyron walks up and joins. So we resurrecting Connor?
That's the plan. So Mr. Crow, or Miss Crow, technically, freaking, I guess I grab a couple pennies from you, which comes out to be 55 gold pieces. So I guess I'll take 55 from you. And I give John the cleric 746 gold pieces.
Wait, did you add Connor's gold to yours?
I believe I did when we were doing that whole thing, yeah.
So you added 200 gold at one point to yourself?
I'm pretty sure I did, yeah.
Alright.
So yeah,
make sure.
so now I'm down to 0 gold.
Yeah.
We gotta
Right.
find a way to make gold.
No shit.
I am a nice healthy 1,500.
Yeah, I know Crow's got a fuck ton. I know
I
that.
saw him completely
I apparently
blind with
didn't make
money.
any one of those people tokens.
I technically could have revived both of them, but I don't see the point in reviving a 20 health.
No. That's what I was thinking too. I don't think it's worth it unless we can like
Get it done
come across
free.
the items. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we
I'm telling
can
you
in
this
8
now.
what?
Wyron wants to bury. Wyron just wants to bury Kirk outside the city.
And
To
I
be fair,
don't
you could
blame
find a
you.
dragon and see if it has in its loot. I mean, dragons do have loot, so they could easily have the loot that you're looking for.
We do know where one dragon is.
Yeah. How far away are we from that anyway? The original
It would
town.
not be. You would have to find somebody in that city at that point to resurrect them, because if you went back to here at that point, it would be too late.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure how far away we were.
I mean,
Okay, I asked said cleric
well,
then.
I'm about to send you to there. That's the world map. You guys are currently in Scarlet Vale. You guys are going to Porthcawl. Each square is a day.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's no way. Okay.
Yeah, no. It's 6 days to Porthcawl and then 6 days back. Yeah, you would not be able to do it at that point. You would need a better diamond.
Yeah. Okay, so is he so is he rezzing Connor then? Is that what we're doing right now then?
Did I not place Connor back on the map?
And would he be all the way back at max health or no?
I think so. I could be wrong.
I mean, even if he wasn't, I mean, could then Byron punch the shit out of him now?
I mean, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I take off the belt.
Byron does punch it just the crap out of him.
and I'm just like, easy, Connor. It's to heal you. Don't be alarmed.
Everybody in the guild sees me do this.
And everybody in the guild is just simultaneously looking at you. It's like, how the heck is he doing that, and why the heck is he doing this?
I look around the room like, 1 copper, and I will heal anybody's wounds. Any takers? Any takers?
Now they're even more questioning.
Or you can buy me a drink.
Oh boy. But anyway, then I said, but yeah, I asked the cleric after I thank him clearly for rezzing Connor, and thanks for business. I asked him if he happens to know of maybe a nearby dungeon that would have said items in it, or just a dungeon in general, I guess, close by.
Or a dragon.
Or
Any
dragon.
nearby dragons.
Sure, nearby dragons. Apparently, how to ask questions.
The question is, do you want me to go and try to do a quick map then?
I mean, we could literally get this ready for like next week or something.
Yeah.
Might as well.
No, I could prepare something like pretty quickly. It's just, let me send you to a different thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to send you here first so I can actually move over. It's just that's probably gonna look a little bit more like this. Why the heck did? What the heck? What's with that thing? Why is that there? Yeah, this was the giant house that you guys almost broke into.
Holy fuck, that was a huge house.
Yeah, this was all done during that session. And right as soon as you guys were like, we're gonna break in, it's like, oh crap, I don't have something planned.
That's like the size of the fucking dungeon we were in.
Which room is the daughter's room?
That one.
Oh, and is that where we entered at? Is where?
No, right over here is
Oh.
where you guys entered at.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's right. I guess
You guys
that's
saw
fine.
the mom.
Right.
The daughter is where the daughter's room is where the humans were kept.
Right.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
we would have to literally go through the whole freaking house. Oh my god.
And probably killing those people. And then the other giant, when he found out, would probably just murder you all.
Player to DM, were any of those humans alive at that point?
I didn't plan for any of those people to be alive.
Thought so.
Or if they were, they would be quite literally doing the deed as you were going, because that's what the daughter was doing. So, yeah, they probably died very painful deaths. And if anybody was alive, they would wish that they were dead. She was probably playing with corpses at that point.
Right. We figured that.
Weird.
So do you want me to do a quick map, or do you want me to, or do you want to go and do something else, possibly find somebody for a cheaper price? Because you all do technically have a work week that you can still use. Because a work week would put it at the 10th day, so you would have to get them rezzed at that day. Either that or the 9th. It's the 9th or the 10th. Probably more on the dawn of the 10th, essentially. Just so that it's light out when you're all doing this stuff, opposed to just like late into the evening. It's just, do you guys want it to be late in the evening right now, or do you want it to be morning? Because that would determine how many days you guys have.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I think we would have arrived in the city in the morning,
Right.
or try to aim for the morning,
I would think.
or as early in the day as we possibly could. We wouldn't want to arrive at night, because most everything is closed down at night.
Fair.
I mean, do we really want to resurrect Kirk?
No. Well, not well. I mean, I do, but if it was like possible, but if it's literally impossible to do it within the time frame we have, then screw it.
Oh no, that's possible.
It's possible. We just have to find a 500 gold diamond, and you said a staff of healing.
Yeah, staff of healing
Staff of
was
healing.
what it said.
What would Wyron? Can I roll Arcana to see what Wyron knows about a staff of healing?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a staff that heals.
You know that it's a staff that does indeed heal. And it's kind of like a charge space. You're not sure if it recharges or exactly what you do, but you assume that the charges are for spells.
Wait, hold up. Screw your Arcana. We got our boy Connor here. He knows everything. Arcana wise, we know that. Let's see what he gets. I'm just kind of curious because he's been rolling crazy with Arcana for some reason, even though he's not anywhere near good or should be good at Arcana. Oh, okay, told ya, he's been rolling great with it. I'm like, what? What are you doing?
I don't know how he is. I'm
teaching.
almost tempted to give him proficiency in that skill.
The student becomes the teacher.
He's going to get it because I am now officially taking Connor, and I'm going to turn him into a wizard.
You're a wizard, Connor.
Oh, we have to give him enough experience to get him up a level, and then he takes a level into wizard.
All right. So what does Connor tell us about the staff of healing?
That's about 10 charges. None of the spells can revive the dead. But they do several healing and things, and all are very good for the charges. But you do not want to expend the final charge, because it may go into a flashlight and be lost. And he thinks that it might recharge, but he's not sure.
Okay, this item sounds way better than Kerr. I'm sorry, Speed.
It's okay.
I mean, I would personally take the item over. Again, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Maybe we want to just find a staff of. If we do find a staff of healing, we just say screw Kirk and we just keep the staff of healing.
I mean, there you go. Yeah.
I mean, you could probably use it, right?
I could, or well, yeah, actually, I'm professional with staffs. If we wanted to give it as a gift to Mara and increase our relationship with her, we could do that.
I mean, that is technically something you could validly do.
Yeah. Maybe she'll actually start fighting with us a lot more if that was the case. Because she kind of just hangs back half the time, so.
Well,
I mean,
she helped you fight the demon.
I think that's the only time she helped.
She also helped us fight some of the rust monsters.
True.
I can attest to this because she smacked you in the back of the head with that freaking warhammer, where Rust's back of his head, remembering the pain.
Maybe she'll be a little. Maybe she'll be a little nicer to.
Flashback to why we're getting hit in the back of the head with that warhammer.
Ow.
Give yourself inspiration for that. That was good.
Maybe she'll like me a little better now that I let her borrow my cloak.
Oh yeah, true. I do have to roll for that.
Flashback to you giving her the cloak.
Flashback from like a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, we're going. Has to so good. Then.
Okay.
Why is it doing a link? There. Now no more. Oh. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that. I forgot that I'm doing that roll. For a little bit. So, what's the plan now? Going to do a quick dragon fight, or?
What?
Well, we had to know what type of dragon. I'd go up to the Adventurers Guild, the people at the desk, and ask them if they know of any dragons around in the area.
So it's just any type of dragon, right?
Well, I would prefer a list. You know, I don't want to go up against an ancient dragon because probably don't want to go against that because we'd probably die. But young dragons.
Well, to
maybe
be fair, they would not send you a request for an ancient dragon, because you could just show the guild card and it'll go to the max rank.
Okay, something befitting our level.
Unfortunately, that does not mean a white dragon. But okay, what dragon do you want to actually fight?
Oh boy.
To be fair, keep in mind, the dragon that you fight will also determine on the loot you get.
No.
I mean, the usual dragons we fight would be red, white, blue, black, or green.
I'm asking which dragon specifically are you wanting to face. I figured that it was going to be like a chromatic dragon. Just which chromatic dragon do you want to fight?
Yes. Shoot. I mean, I'd probably go against a green, I think. But,
Alright.
that would be my vote. But that's because I know that greens are usually spellcasters. But that's my vote. Anything you guys think?
I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah,
Because I don't know anything about different kind of dragons, so.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out what CP you guys are supposed to be fighting for that. I guess you guys are supposed to be facing an 11 through 16 for it. Because that's the only thing I'm finding and that actually does have it. So, a green dragon, correct?
Sure.
Alright. Then that's actually pretty good. I wanted to show on the recording where you guys actually are at. I need to find a dragon, and that spits that.
It'd be a green or a black, because those two are the weakest ones, I believe.
Yeah. Basically, I was looking for the gold dragon to show on the recording. And but yeah, as stated, it's going to be a little bit of a quick thing. Mainly because then you guys can kind of just get in there and do pretty much anything that you would want. So at this point, then since Hazio's not here, Hazio gets whisked away by Candy. Same with Bale. Oh, right. I should put you all on the map. Oh. And let me put all that stuff on the map layer. So that you guys aren't over there. There's Crow. Oh. There's Speed, and there's Wyron. So, list your guys where you want to be, and I'll fill Wyron, Jonathan, and Mara wherever after.
Where we want to be at right there? that what you're asking?
Yeah,
Yes,
like,
where
where in
places
there do you
where you
want to
wanna
be?
Mm, well, I mean, we're not doing this fight right now, are we?
I mean, you guys could.
I wasn't sure if we wanted to wait for Hazio or sorry,
I mean,
Hazio.
we could spend some time in town and like just start preparing for stuff, and then wait for everybody else to come back next week. We could.
Good point. We could just walk around town and see what there is, and then when they hop in next week, we could start with the dragon fight.
It would also give Gordon time to set it up and figure
Right,
out loot and stuff.
Yeah, good point.
Oh no, I can go and do all that stuff right now.
Yeah, I'm
If
just saying.
nothing else, I do
you-
have a chart that can kind of do the loot, and it kind of would just be like, hi, here's well, here's one thing that you need. Where anything else is, I don't know. And I just have to figure out what is rolled. So.
I mean, we could take the week to, find a nice barrel spot for Kirk, conduct a ceremony just to get him out of my bag of holding.
You?
I mean, I don't want to walk around with a dead kobold body in my freaking bag.
To be fair, Mara is not wanting to walk around that city, but she's doing that anyway because you guys are there.
Right.
Yeah, which reminds me, Mara, why don't you want to be in this city?
She's
It's not too
stated that
personal.
she's as not wanting to be in that city.
No. Well, she did say she didn't want to be seen. Why don't you want to be seen around here?
There's certain reasons that I do not want to be seen.
Is that why you? Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
And trust me, you do not want to see that come to be.
Is that the reason why you asked for my cloak?
Yes, as you do see her give it back to you since she's pulling it out from under her cloak.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, I did not. It would not be wise, and it would be very rude. After all, to not return something I borrowed after I specifically gotten something to do what I had said.
Is there a temple of Bahamut in the city?
Not really. A lot more of those would be found in the dragon country tree of Gringa.
Ah.
Yeah, but I'm also just gonna change that country to Gringa because it's easier to say than whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't think any of us actually want to try and take on a green
No.
dragon with just the three of us and Connor and Mara. Because none of us
you
know.
have him too.
Oh.
And
we also
Billy.
have JoJo and Billy.
Oh, right. I forgot about Billy.
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. Now that I think about this, we actually probably could do this.
We do have a decent amount of NPCs now.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Mm.
I've seen what Mara's stats are.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot you've seen.
Yeah. If you actually watch our lovely Gordon's videos on YouTube, he brings up Mara's stat sheet.
Ooh.
And you find out that she's a freaking level 20 cleric.
Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Also, she's spying on Wyron.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know why she's doing what she's doing. You just know that
I know.
she's there.
I have a pretty damn good guess.
Yeah, I know you
But
do.
yeah. But no.
I never trusted him. Just,
Yeah.
player to player, I never fucking trusted her.
Yeah, Wyra's going to have trust issues when he finds out. And I've told this to Gordon. He's going to have trust issues when this is revealed.
Reveal your true form.
But yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we're if we want to do this, there's a really good chance we can do this.
I want the sweet embrace of not being awake.
Yeah, I know you're pretty tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite.
And we could call this a short session, if you want to.
Yeah.
And
To be
then put it off
fair,
till
with that map, I should be able to have it done by next week. If you guys want to do like a quick session 0 to kind of more flesh out your characters as to where they're from as well, we can do that.
Or yeah, we got that. Or
To be fair,
Crow.
we can also do that partly right now.
Right. And if you want Crow, you can go and me and Wyron could check out the town too, or whatever. That you could do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you do technically have several days. You don't
Mhm.
have to be in here right now. Yeah. So,
yeah,
what's the plan?
we're back at the town. We're gonna be back at the town for now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we probably won't. We'll do this next time.
What's-
The dragon fight.
I sent you to the wrong map! Great job. And I'll make sure to touch up on that for next week. Oh, right. I should be on that map now.
So, Speed, are we going to have a lovely little funeral for our fallen kobold rogue?
Yeah, because I would imagine even if we do find a staff, we're gonna want to keep the staff over Kirk. Unfortunately, how much I hate to say it, but
I mean, yes.
Well, to be fair, Kirk could also get you money to probably buy that staff.
yeah, I know he did steal some money from me, but we also got Crow. Crow steals money too.
You can also gamble for the money.
I'm not gambling. Screw that.
Well, to be fair, here you can go and win and up to 10,000.
Up to 10,000. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But I don't got nothing to gamble. I'm out of gold now.
I have 180 gold.
Yeah, so yeah, I probably wouldn't gamble anyway. I'm not much of a gambler in real life, and I probably never would in D&D. So no, it's not my thing.
To be fair, gambling is actually not that bad in D&D.
I know. I'm
Okay,
just saying.
fine.
I
Wyron will
probably
go. Let's do a round. Let's.
So how much is Lyron betting then, if he's doing gambling? I will say this, gambling is one of the downtime activities that you can do during a work week.
Yeah. Okay. 10 gold.
So he's only gonna allow himself to go and win 10 gold?
No, I thought I was betting 10 gold and.
No, it's like how
Okay.
much do you... oh, no, you do have to do at least 10 gold.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So, well,
no, like I
mean,
thought
I'm
that
gonna
was
try
just
and
like
win
no
as much as I
restriction, but
can, but-
it's at least 10 to a maximum of 1,000 normally. And I can raise the min or I can lower it, as well as I can raise the max, well, raise or lower the max, depending on how I want to do it things. But did anybody want to do gambling? And well, actually more. Did you guys want to do a work week?
so 5 days is just whatever.
I suppose I could, yeah.
I assume the work week is more like 7, but yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. But so yeah,
Well, well, we're definitely saying rip to
what-
Kirk then, aren't we? If we're
Yep.
doing that.
I mean, if we
you
do
still would
this,
have one
well, you'd
last
have
day.
1 day.
Well, either way, I think we were getting rid of Kirk because we're going to keep the staff either way. So,
I mean, I figure at least one of the days is us going out of the city or going to the graveyard or something and doing a nice little service, thanking him for saving us or for.
You can also
taking
see
a hit
about
for us.
trying to barter with him for a different item. It's just that he was not going to budge on that gym.
okay, sure. I'll take the bait. What do I have to do to try to barter with him for a different item, or to give him a different item? Another persuasion check.
Well, yeah. You can also give him, do the dragon stuff, and see about, when you get through that stuff, see if you can't go and get him to essentially trade a item that is of the same or like slightly lower of a essentially rarity. You could. I'm not gonna stop you. It's just, do you want to technically do that now, or do you want to do it later? And do you want to do a work week?
Well, yeah, just do it. Just do a work week, because either way, we're not gonna go after a dragon or anything. So.
But it would be going into a layer, which could be like very close to the city. So you would probably get the guild reward if you were able to bring back the corpse.
I mean, we can bring back the corpse pretty easily.
Right.
Because all we have to do is kill Billy.
Raise them.
Billy, yeah, and raise the dragon. Bring the dragon's corpse back. Kill the dragon again. Which
Re-kill
would be hard
dragon. Right.
you basically hold it and then pull Billy out of my bag of holding. Reanimate Billy.
Gotcha.
Of course,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Hello?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. But, I mean, yeah, we could bring back a corpse wouldn't be that hard. Or at least proof of it being dead. But, no.
Well, to be fair, it would technically be decaying. It wouldn't technically be dead at that point, though.
Yeah. But no, it's just a matter of are we gonna still try and resurrect Kirk, or are we going to give him a service and a proper burial?
Warren is really trying to get rid of this fucking dumbass rogue that he's got in his goddamn bag of holding.
Yeah.
Listen, this rogue only brought back 50 gold on the first time. You went out several times and brought back a hell of a lot of gold. Wyron views
to be
the
fair, if Speed did it, I think he would have brought back like he might have brought back 500. It's just that Speed went for a prosperous one opposed to a I think the richest in town.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what the rogue was capable of, so I just kind of went the one below it.
Yeah, so technically he could have brought back 100. It's just that he went for the second easiest opposed to the richest. And to be fair, with this one, if Crow is feeling lucky for a work week, there's a higher one that will net more gold.
Shit,
A king.
that sounds like dangerous luck. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's a
I
hard
give you
one,
advantage for
but
casting
you can
invisibility.
go and get a whole lot of gold.
How much?
I'm not gonna say it. It's up to you.
Why not?
So you're doing. So you're trying to rob the king.
Yeah.
Invisibility.
Alright.
Invisibility out the ass. Invisibility out the ass.
So bring on the invisibility.
Gifting you advantage on this.
Okay, right. I gotta
To be
remember
fair, I
the
don't
roll
think that would really
combination.
work this time, but roll a stealth check. What dexterity using thieves' tools, else, and then investigation, perception. Well, investigation or perception, your choice, since you're invisible.
So that.
Okay, you can choose deception. You got your choice of investigation, perception, or deception.
I thought we said advantage. Or no advantage.
Well, to be fair, this is also from a king, so they might actually have see invisibility, which apparently they do.
Shit.
Oh boy.
So are you rolling stealth, investigation, or sorry, investigation, perception, or deception?
Ouch.
Well, we're gonna have to go save her from jail.
Yeah, you do. That I also don't have planned for. Let me see how much would that be.
Cut this from the video. Cut this from the video.
Cut the tape! Cut the tape!
Can we retcon to where Crow did not just do this?
No, we're taking that.
Oh shit. Shit.
Oh, great. Well,
Um.
Crow is now on a 2-year sentence.
Rip. Nice knowing you, Crow. Have fun.
We gotta get. Where's the prison?
That would be in the castle.
They fucking banned me up in Alcatraz.
I mean, if I could get within 500 feet of Crow's cell and know where she is.
You would not know where the You would know that the castle is like probably there because it's a big enough thing. It's like, hi, this gigantic thing, and I think that that's the castle that Crow just tried stealing from.
Holy cow.
Where in there Crow is, you would have no idea.
Holy shit, yeah. Freaking place is huge.
Yeah, hi.
The fuck were you thinking, Crow?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's my character's greedy.
Yeah, it's 120 feet wide.
I was fighting in character. I had to do it.
Got too
Hello?
greedy. Jeez.
That's probably
Can y'all
gonna
hear me?
happen again.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you, Warren.
Alright. It says my connection to the server is interrupted, so I just want to know.
To be fair, same with mine, and I'm on Ethernet, so.
Well, shit. So here's the problem.
To be fair, Crow almost got to where they did escape.
So is Crow on this map now?
Yeah, Crow's on this map.
Uh,
Hmm.
I mean, if we could figure out where Crow is,
Yeah.
and if I can get within 500 feet and know the location of like where her sail is, I can dimension door her. I can dimension door in and dimension door out.
Yeah, I was gonna say dimension door.
Yeah, it's just. But I have to know.
The
I have to
location,
be
right?
within 500 feet, and I have to know which cell because I assume there's going to be multiple cells in a row, right?
Yeah, there probably would be.
Damn.
Well, I don't want to dimension door into a cell that is locked and can't be get out of. Also, I don't know if the cells are magically protected or not, which brings up another difference. We're going to have to talk to the fucking Thieves Guild.
Yeah, they probably would do it.
Or Crow rolls up a new character. Yeah,
No.
this
Or
is
you
gonna,
try to find
no.
somebody and do a certain thing.
Yeah, we have to. We're going to find the Thieves Guild, talk to them, and probably owe them a fucking favor or two.
Oh no,
Yeah.
there's also somebody that you can do, and they would probably let you in. It's just, do you
Yeah.
find where they're at? Because I do know where they would be at.
I mean,
So, where do you go? Like, do just the Thieves Guild, or do you try finding somebody help somewhere else?
well,
Thieves
well,
Guild.
I assume after Crow does not return, I'm going to go to the. I'm going to try and figure out if like there was anybody. I'm going to suddenly like ask around to see if there's any like thieves caught. Like try and listen to the news, like see if there's any like news of, oh, you hear about a thief getting caught up in the castle, trying to break in, or that. Do I hear any news of that?
Probably, and you would hear people calling that person an idiot.
Okay.
Baka.
At that point, Wyron casts Sending and messages it and sends it to Crow to get arrested. Were you captured last night? Where are you
you
being
guys also
held?
have a work week that you guys could use to do whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, I asked Crow, were you captured? Where are you? What the hell is going on?
Well, I have to answer yes, and all I can say is I'm in a big fucking castle. Because I know where exactly in it that I am.
Yeah, you're in a stone place. You can't see any sort of reference, but you do see some guards that are typically like how guards are.
Yeah, just standard guards.
I might have to make a prison for next week.
Oh God. Okay, so at least the message got to her. That means that magic can get in. I turn to Speed and say, Crow's been captured.
Oh.
She's in the castle's dungeon.
You got any
nothing else, they
clue?
don't have magic that specifically blocks that type.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me see about the types of like dimension door and sending. I think there are different types. Yeah. I would say that they probably could do specific tools and lock them. So, yeah, I did now have what they
This
would
does
be.
not make me feel
getting.
better, Gordon. This does not make me feel better.
What?
This is not making me feel better, Gordon. This is very not making me feel better.
Hmm.
Crap. What her spell is? It's a conjuration. And sending.
But to be fair, I would fear that they would probably block one type anyway, just simply because you have what you can do with it normally.
I mean, they'd probably try and block evocation because you could blow things up. But sending is evocation, so they haven't blocked evocation. Crap.
No, they didn't block that. The sending stuff still went through.
Yeah, which means evocation is not really blocked, or as a broad range is not blocked.
Yeah, like they might block specific spells or figured out how to block certain spells, but not sending at least.
Sending is a pretty important spell to be able to block. So that's kind of three-headed.
So do you guys try anything else such look for certain people?
Wyvern's going to go to Mara actually, and explain to her what happened, and ask her if she knows anybody in town who could, get either get Crow out or get us in to get her out, or if there's a way to pay a fine.
She asks, "What did Crow do?"
Crow might have been trying to break into the king's vault to get some money.
He just face palms and says, "That complete idiot."
You hit the nail right on the head on that one.
I mean,
Hey, come on,
yes.
man. It's my character's character. I had to do it.
Hey, I mean, at least Crow will learn from the experience, right?
No.
I mean,
Right?
Wyvern keeps rushing into head first into battle, but I would always, if it was me, I'd be staying in the very back.
Next time, I'm gonna have to just bonk Wyron. Like, no, you will not go up front. Stay the fuck back here.
I mean, I'm assuming that you all have, sat him down now. Please tell me you guys have sat him down and talked to him about it, because otherwise he's going to do this again.
We are, once we get Crow back, we're gonna have an intervention.
Okay, because he keeps doing this until someone tells him to stop.
I will keep doing this forever.
Please,
No,
please make him stop.
The character's character is greed. I have to do it.
I mean,
You can be
I
greedy,
completely understand.
just don't get crazy.
Also be smart.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Be smart about it, at least.
So we're having intervention for Wyron, and an intervention for Crow.
Yes.
Do we need anybody else?
It's gonna be an intervention until you guys need me to go run off and steal gold again, and then I'll be taking the top one again. Next time we need some fucking fox girl, you'll be like, bro.
To be fair, the Fox Girl is actually much more expensive now. Now that I've actually come up with actual lore for the cities and stuff.
To be fair, all we have to do is go to the country to the north, and you could seduce a fox girl instead of having to buy one.
Fair.
And to the east, to the west, is dog girls, if I remember correctly.
I'm gonna
No.
do that and sell.
East is cat girls. South is dog girls. And
Okay,
wolf
there you go.
girls.
There we go.
Those.
So, yes. Basically, we're in the freaking, we're in the human capital, like, Shield Hero. We're in that area. We don't want to be in it.
Where's my Raftalia?
We have to go buy a Raftalia.
God damn it!
I have no idea where Raftalia even is in the world. I just know that in the world where you were at, it's the main races that are in that country are the Asmar, humans, Tabaxi, which are cat girls, technically, elves, and typelings. So, Hazio could technically be from here. The only one that technically can't be from here is Speed, but
Speed.
he can at least be from Aplex, which is like one country over.
You know
I got-
what? We're switching it all up. My character hates the king and was born here.
Mm.
Oh my! Okay, that is. I like that. And nothing else come up. That give yourself inspiration for that. That's actually pretty good and pretty good reasoning.
You
for
need to
that.
come up with a reason why you hate the king, and if we're going to wind up deposing this king and installing a person who we actually like.
He executed a friend of mine.
Ah, okay.
So he's gonna try. So Crow's gonna try to overthrow the king.
Yes.
He can do it. I believe in him.
But technically, to be fair, the king's in power until he dies, and then even if there was a prince, the princess is now in charge because as it's actually
Authoritarianism.
following the mother.
The king secretly is the one that took the fox girl.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
I don't know.
I would love to say yes, but I already have a plan for that, so no,
Oh.
Yeah,
I can't say
I have
yes.
the name.
Same.
It's in my Discord chat with Gordon. He gave me the name.
Yeah. To
Okay.
be fair, Speed also knows the name because I believe I said it to him.
You might have, but I forgot probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was on like your Twitch, if I recall correctly.
Oh, yeah. I probably forgot by now. I mean, I'm
So-
sure if you mention it, I might remember, but yeah, I totally forgot.
So, Mara, do you know anybody who could help in this situation?
It comes down to, do I want to actually interact with those freaking people?
I'll owe you a favor.
Why the heck did this freaking rogue decide to go after the king?
I don't know. Actually, let me ask. I cast Sending again, and I ask Crow. So, is there a specific reason you chose to target the king?
He executed a friend of mine. I intend to overthrow.
Okay. Very quietly, I repeat that last bit, but I do say that apparently King executed a friend of hers, and she intends to overthrow him.
She just face palms and says, "Remind me to slap the hell out of that freaking rogue when we save them."
Agreed.
I'm gonna hug him, then slap him, in that order. Like, oh my god, you're safe, and then slap the shit out of him. Like, what are you thinking? What the fuck shit? Something like that.
Oh yeah, right. GM later with you because you're not technically there. To be fair, I also find it funny how you guys are going around with an undead mimic.
And yet the guards haven't stopped us at all.
Nope, not once. I'm kind of surprised.
She goes and says, as hopefully this one freaking bitch is here. As she just heads off to some building that seems to be in 3 sections. And you're not sure exactly why she headed off into that specific building. And do you all follow her?
Sure.
I mean, yes.
And Speed, I take you have Connor and the mimic go and follow her in. speed?
What? Sorry.
Do you have like Billy, Connor, and Connor kind of just go into here? Because as you guys go in there, you can see that it's very like rich type clothing, and so like you can see kind of like jewel encrusted even underwear in there, and like all basically you name something that is like really fancy, or that is like very trending right then, and it would be found in there. Uh, and all the prices in there are at least 50 gold. Do you head in there with Mara? Or do you
Okay.
let Mara just do...
I'm still trying to find where the heck this is. I'm by the smith.
The smithy. To the left of the smithy.
Yeah.
Just up a little bit.
Yeah, it's by the liquor store.
Yeah, right below the liquor store.
Ah, there we are. Okay, yes.
So do you head in there with her?
I mean, yes.
Oh, whoops. Then I'll reveal these two things, because you do know them. As the shopkeeper yells at you, "Hey, get that thing out of here! We don't serve those."
Which one?
Those, that little skeleton thing, or whatever that tentacle thing is. Get that thing out of here.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Billy. Hey, Connor, do you mind walking out there with Billy and keeping him company?
You really gonna leave Connor with them?
Yeah, Connor will listen.
It's Billy!
Yeah? Not like
60,
Billy
60
is, yeah,
feet.
60 feet,
60
yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's not like he's out of the 60-foot range, so.
Wait,
Not like Billy's gonna get crazy.
Mara just kind of looks around and is like, alright, I see the bitch. Alright, time to go and deal with her. She just kind of walks over this way. And she's seemingly trying to approach that person that is kind of just looking around at certain clothing. You're not sure on why. So is anybody following to hear the conversation?
Well, in a second. I mean, I will once I figure out how far away I can be. Yeah, I'll go to literally, like, here and just play it safe and stay there.
Yeah, there's the extent
That's
of
the
doing.
max.
You
So I'll
can't
stay
be
right there.
any further than where I have it.
Yep.
Uh,
Where Billy eats Connor.
so she just kind of...
Actually, more likely, Connor kills Billy.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. Or we would see, but I'm not gonna chance it.
Yeah, true. Connor might actually kill Billy, but Billy would actually not be that bad either, because
Yeah.
Billy does have pretty powerful bite. So, actually, I do think that would be Billy that would win in a 1v1. And, well, excluding potions, which Connor does not have, so. I take it Wyron's just, like, right behind Maya.
Yes.
she goes up to that person and says, "Hello, how are you doing?" And as she just kind of also, this time for whatever reason, she doesn't have her cloak with the hood up. The hoodie, well, she still has on the cloak, and it does look like a very fancy cloak. Not kind of like the casual cloaks that she had on before. This time she does have the hood down though. Whereas normally she had it up. Uh, as this person just kind of looks over as he says yes as she looks over. Her eyes go wide with surprise as she just comes over and then hugs Mara. Why you're not sure? What is Wired's reaction to that?
His eyes widen and he's like, "Huh, friend?" Doesn't actually speak. Just like, okay, so it's one of her friends. That's good.
So he actually asks tomorrow, friend.
No, he's keeping his mouth shut. He will say hello.
She kind of looks over at you and says, "Is and why is somebody over like you here? Aren't you supposed to be in this section to the right?" Or as she points technically this way. So yeah, she's pointing this way and saying, "Shouldn't you be over in that section?"
Which is probably the men's section, right?
No, I will show you what she's saying. She's saying you should be there.
Oh, she is a bitch. Okay. Now, Byron will keep his face straight and say, "Actually, I'm here with Mara to possibly ask you for a bit of help."
She goes and asks, as he turns to Mara and says, weird. You normally don't go and come around here, though, or that often." And as she just replies to that, "Just freaking listen to him and help us." As she then turns to you, seemingly wanting a response.
So, we have a friend who dislikes our current monarchy, the male side. She tried to raid the royal vault and steal some money, and she was captured. We were hoping that you might have a way for us to possibly get her out.
Well, obviously I do, because I am the princess after all. Oh, but, why does she dislike the king?
Apparently the king had a friend of hers executed.
He normally doesn't execute people, though.
Apparently, well, according to my friend, he had her friend executed.
That must have been before I was born, then. But to be
My
fair...
friend is a drow, so it could be.
I don't recall ever doing anything with drow. I do remember a drow going about outside my bedroom last night, though. So that was probably your friend, then.
I'm going to cast quick sending to Crow again. What race was your friend, and why were they executed?
God damn it. You actually having to make me think about roleplay when I've been up for so long.
Or do you want me to go and do like a random race?
Yeah. If it was something that makes my life a little bit easier.
Alright, let me get up the random roll rate. Oh, thing. It's 1d40. Your friend was a minotaur.
Okay, there was
Nani?
that.
How your friend was a minotaur, I don't know. They just were.
Bro, I just hang out with all races. I have a diverse pool.
Well, actually, you see, her friend was a Minotaur. That might narrow it down.
Executed for treason.
And
But they were
supposedly was
framed.
executed for treason, but they were framed?
That must have been miscommunication then or something. Either that or they just thought that your friend was probably like a, was one of the worst minotaurs. Because I do recall on some of my travels, essentially with the conferences and other stuff for the nations, that I have seen a couple minotaurs, but they're not exactly a what's the word, common.
I mean, I don't think I've ever met a Minotaur.
Well, frankly, since they're not from this country, I'm almost questioning on how did your friend even meet that minotaur?
I don't know. Sending is a very limited spell when it comes to responses. And it's kind of high level. I'd rather just talk to her in person. Also, would you know if your dungeon cells are warded against Dimension Door?
How do you refuse to answer
Just
that?
fair. Damn. But you said
And
you might be able to
as
help
she's
us.
answering this,
Yes?
she's also hugging Mara the entire time.
Yeah, Wyron is a little bit like weirded out by that, but he's trying not to show it because Mara seems so standoffish, and it's a little weird that. But he's also not going to pry into a relationship because A, princess, B, possibly only chance of getting your friend out without having to break in and cause yourself to be a criminal. So you said you might be able to help us.
Um,
What would it cost us?
you know, it depends on whether or not she's fine with spending the day. As she just sighs and says, "I thought you would be a bitch and say that." As she just says, now, don't be so standoffish." While still having an arm around her as she's just kind of patting her head.
I look tomorrow and say, I owe you so much. And so when exactly could our friend be released?
Probably today. It depends on stuff, and also is going to be dependent on several other factors, but we can have nothing else head there now.
Okay. Just I also look to Mara and I say, you can not only can you slap Crow for this, if you want to, you could technically knock her unconscious because I can heal her back real easy. And it won't even cost
She
us lots.
goes and says, Yeah, I might take you up on that because like dealing with her. As her response to that is, "Come on, don't be rude." Uh, as her response to that is just like, "Be quiet. I know how you are." Uh, and so as you guys head to the prison, pick up everybody. The princess is still, for whatever reason, just hanging on to Mara the entire freaking time as she's guiding you all and saying to Mara just like which direction to go and letting you guys through the guards. What is everybody's
So on the way
reaction to her essentially just clinging on to Mara the entire way?
So while we walked to the prison, Wyron would have stayed back with Speed and kind of stealthily and quietly told him what happened and who the newcomer is.
Okay, so Speed now knows that she's the princess, and the princess is hugging Mara and essentially guiding her.
And with me being such a gent, I bow courteously. Thank you. To said princess, and nice to make your acquaintance. I am Robert E.O. Speedwagon.
As she also says that her name is Rosalind. Right. Oh, right. That's my stats.
Yeah. But yeah. And I also say she has agreed that Mara will be spending a day with her in exchange for releasing Crow today.
And so you guys get to Crow's prison, and as she just goes and says to one of the guards casually, "Yo, Jeff, get a key." And then you just see one guard just trying to scramble to try to find the correct key. What is everybody's response to that guard and the princess saying that?
At this point, my character's back in the picture, and honestly, I'm just going to shrug. Not even I understand.
Wyron's just keeping his mouth shut and like letting this happen so that he can get Crow out, and then I'll talk right away from the princess.
And one person is just laughing at this, or at least is slightly snickering, but is more just laughing on the inside. Yes, I'm pretty sure you guys know who that is. And as the guard, who's seemingly named Jeff, just unlocks the door, the princess says to Crow, "You're free to go, but please don't be robbing us again."
I bow to her courteously and say, "I won't. Thank you." In a less sarcastic tone than that.
As she also does us a little curtsy at that. And after she curtsies, she just goes back to hugging Mara.
I'm going to look at Wyron, raise one of my eyebrows, and tilt my head.
Hey, she came in hugging Mara. It's just that she just removed her arms from being around Mara so that she could curtsy, and then she went back to cling onto Mara. That's basically what happened.
Yes.
I whisper out of the corner of my mouth. I'll explain later. I'll explain later. Let's just go. And so, I believe we'll leave you and Mara for the rest of your day. We have a slight intervention to do with our rogue friend here. Grab Crow and start leading her out of here.
Mara just goes and grabs her wherever. It's like, can you excuse me for 1 second while I go and do the first swing?
Oh, also, Crow, I'm sorry for this. And
yeah, she just goes and then knocks Crow unconscious with her warhammer, and she says, "Alright, I now feel slightly better."
I slap Crow away and back to full health.
I'm gonna kill that bitch one day.
That was the price of
Mara.
getting you out of jail.
Yeah. I'm actually not. She's level fucking 20. I'm going
Yeah.
to opposite of that. I'm going to leave her alone.
But no, I also tell Crow that was part of the price of getting you out of jail.
Yes, because she had to deal with the person that she did not want to deal with.
With the princess.
My remark was tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah. Also, apparently, yeah, she knows the princess.
Evidently.
Who apparently likes Mara. I'm not sure. Actually, could I have rolled insight to see like what the princess was, what her attitude toward Mara is?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I got critical fail. I was not really paying attention to that. I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, you just know that she's seemingly affectionate.
Yeah. So, yeah. Read into that what you want. But yeah, we went to the princess who, in exchange for having a day with Mara, let you go.
All things considered, for what I did, that's pretty cheap. Then again, we don't know what kind of suffering Mara's about to go through.
Also, I now owe Mara a favor.
Oof. Wonder what the hell she's gonna ask of you.
I don't know. Last time I owed her something, she had to teach her how to be a wizard.
You're a wizard, Mara.
To be fair, he does know at least some of Mara's spells now.
Cool.
Yeah, I know her wizard spells.
Well, I have in the notepad, I believe. I didn't put it in the notepad, apparently. Sorry.
In Wyron's notes.
Yeah, apparently I put it just in the GM notes, which only I could see, for whatever reason.
Yeah, I know she has false life, find familiar, charm, person, comprehend languages, alarm, and fog cloud.
Oh, no, I did.
Yeah. It's in my notes.
Yeah, I thought I did, I just didn't realize where it was. So, what were Wyron and Speed doing for the week, since Crow was apparently preparing to get arrested?
That was the plan.
Preparing to
get arrested.
And then getting bailed out all in a day's work.
Well, I know we talked about it before, but it might be a good idea to work on my alchemist supplies again, because I haven't done that in forever.
Well, technically, you haven't done it at all, so.
Oh, I thought I did it once.
No.
Yeah, I thought he created like one potion.
I did like 1 week to start getting proficient with it, like right when I bought them. And that was the only time I ever did it. And
So
that was like right at the beginning.
And the time when Maro's being trained to be a wizard?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, then yeah, you would be there.
So I do another week. So now that has me at 2 weeks.
To be fair, you also have to spend 25 more gold.
Well, I have no fucking gold, so. So,
I would give it to you.
I was gonna say, hey, Crow, buddy.
Yeah, actually, well, 'cause before Crow got arrested, yeah.
I
Oh.
don't really know how much I lost from being arrested.
I mean,
Oh,
they
you-
can't prove any of your gold was stolen.
Well,
So
to
they
be
couldn't.
fair, I think that they would probably put away the stuff. So they probably would have led Crow to what she needed to go and do so long as she didn't cause trouble. Again.
But no, Crow would still have all her gold, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm taking another 25 from you, Crow.
Okay.
You don't get a choice.
I mean, Crow, you're kind of our bank right now.
Yeah, at the moment, because you got so much from stealing from people.
Well, I won't be stealing from any kings anytime soon.
No, keep it below king, I guess.
Yes, for now.
For now.
I mean,
Yeah.
that Nat 1 really fucked shit up.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's also a king, so it was high DC too.
Yeah.
Like,
So
literally-
Wyron actually.
It wasn't even so much that one that screwed it up. Crow just passed none of the checks.
None.
Yeah, if Crow had passed one, granted, Crow would not have gotten any check, well, anything, but they would have actually spent it. Wait a minute.
Oh shit! Should have used inspiration on something too. Fuck.
Actually, I just realized something. I think that she did actually lose her gold, but more just due to a fine that she couldn't really pay.
F.
Oh,
Possibly.
please no! Please no! That's so much money.
Yep. The character must pay a fine equal to the profit the crime would have earned. Crow has 0 gold.
No!
Oh, okay, fine. 25 out of mine. Shit.
To be fair, I'll show how much gold she actually earned, and this is why she was in jail for 2 years.
Oh.
Oof.
She would have made bank.
Well, yeah, clearly.
But also, like I said, it's a very hard one that is more for if you're feeling lucky.
Alright. 25 out of mine. So, Speed gets to do what he wants to do.
Sweet. Thanks for letting me borrow 25.
That's okay.
Well, not
Um,
borrow, use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry, Crow, that's just how the ruling is.
Meh.
That sucks.
Yeah.
okay. So Byron would take this week, and he would have been doing what we talked before, creating his own cantrip. He would go outside the city every day to a nice little secluded spot away from the walls and everything, and he would be trying to.
To be fair, you could just do like the training. Sorry, I can't speak today for whatever reason. The training dummy type thing, kind of like how people use as a gun and essentially have like the targets.
Okay, well, yeah, he'd find an area in town with that, and then he'd be trying to do what we talked about, make a sidebolt.
Yeah, so probably he would find it like a wizard school, and it might be like about for a week usage, like 5 gold.
5 gold
Yeah,
to use it. Okay. So.
because it shouldn't be that much. It's just I put something and we'll put this thing that's made out of metal up, that has like targets on it, and just let people fire at it.
Alright, but yeah, so would I do an Arcana check or just count it toward like a week off the 3 weeks that you said?
Yeah, I'd say it would be kind of like a training type thing.
Alright, so 1 week off the 3 weeks. Done. And yeah, for you guys who don't know, I'm trying to basically make a cantrip that's psychic energy instead of fire. So taking firebolt and then changing it to where it's psychic damage. So I can do the psychic damage on top of my 3d6 psychic damage that I get from the thing, and yeah. So, and then Crow gets arrested, and then we go through all that.
And Speed's teacher also gets arrested for being a wanted criminal.
No.
Yeah, Speed, you found a wanted criminal, apparently.
Damn it.
Okay. Oh, so that's all 1 week, right?
Yeah.
So
You can do another week, but that would screw over Kirk.
yep. I mean, at this point, should we just do the service?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think we were gonna really do anything with Kirk anyhow.
So we find a nice, like we find in the graveyard or where. Actually, would it cost to bury someone in the graveyard, or do they have like something else here?
It would probably cost something, but probably would be like about 5 gold to bury.
All right, that's another 5 gold gone.
Rip.
We make sure he's got a nice little spot.
Yeah.
I pay for this. On the other side, we can every time we come through Scarlet, we have to stop by here.
Yeah, we just have to stop to see
Agreed?
Kirk. Of course.
Yeah, we have to stop to see Kirk and pay respects. We try to give you a better life. Unfortunately, fate happened.
Yeah, unfortunately, freaking deal put all those fuckers down there.
Yep.
And screwed you over, Kirk. I'm sorry.
And yep. Although, for 1 whole week, you experienced what it was like to basically be free again. Alright. So, that's, like, part of a day.
Right.
Are you going to stick around for another week in here, or do another thing, or...
Well, we talked about, well, I don't know what else we'd be doing here, but I know we wanted to go try to fight that dragon or whatever, right? The green dragon?
Yeah. I mean, we could put that off until next week when we hopefully
Right.
have Hasio
Right.
and Bale back.
Yeah.
Or you can just do a couple more work weeks and give them more things and actually try to go and get back more money.
Now let's not forget about the freaking our house again. Or wait, we got
Yeah.
rid. Wait, did we lose our house?
The house is still there.
Alright.
I have paid for it.
Yeah, I thought you
I
did.
am down to 155 gold, which
Yeah.
I'm the only one with gold here.
Shit.
Yeah,
You're fucking
because
poor now.
Hasio is currently with Candy, or technically has been returned.
Yeah.
And
And so is
now
Bale.
Hasio is the bank with 900.
Oh yeah,
just steal
that's
some
right. He
more gold,
does.
yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not from kings.
Yeah, that's because freaking Crow essentially did that. To be fair, at least this does have a modifier, or now, for everything outside of crime.
I mean, We could try to gamble,
Oh
or
Lord.
we could, or you could finish doing your last week of training, and
No,
I could do
he
another
has
week
several
of
more
mine.
weeks.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
quite a
several?
bit more left to do.
4 more.
4 more. Oh,
You have 5
I
more.
got it. How many do I have?
5.
I thought we talked about 3.
No, if I recall correctly, I said the training rules, like typical, which
okay.
is 10 minus as your intelligence modifier, which is 4. Speed only has the same intellect as you because he's using the headband of intellect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise, he would have to spend like about 3 more weeks.
I mean, would my godly bloodline, help with that?
You don't get any benefits from that yet.
Dagnabbit. Oh well. I mean, we could try adding to that, or I mean, no. If we do it, Byron's gonna go gamble. Because we need money.
Money,
And
money,
he
money,
needs
money.
money. So, are we gonna? I mean, we could either call it here, or we could do another work week, and I could try gambling.
So what are you guys doing?
Uh, I don't know. We can do another week, but it don't matter to me.
And Crow could try crime again.
Oh God. I mean, yeah, just don't go for the king again.
I mean, yes. Go for someplace a little smaller.
Yeah, there's the strengthening
No.
merchant, prosperous merchant, noble, and then one of the British figures in town. At least that are below the king.
Yeah. I mean, you could try going for something. If you
To
want
be fair, I
to.
also do note that probably a lot of people in this town would have protection against invisibility, you just don't know it.
Okay, let's not do this. Oh well.
Well, if Byron still would do that, then I would say do it. But otherwise, otherwise just know that it's not gonna work.
Yeah, Wire's gonna try gambling.
Do it,
So what do I
do
do?
it, do it.
What do I do?
Let me go and just set things back to the normal thing that I have them. Because, yeah, I changed settings so that it was clear. There. So it is INS, a D, and int. Oh, sorry. INTAI. So let's see. That's that one. I'm just gonna do that so that's easier. I got the checks, so you can just roll them whenever. You would need insight, deception, and intimidation. You're probably gonna fail one.
So insight, intimidation, and what?
No, it's insight, deception, and then intimidation.
Well, I don't do shit. I don't do very well at all. I lose money. How much do I lose? Great.
Hold on, let me check on one thing.
Wait, what the hell was that? Insight, perception,
You rolled that
intimidation.
second one. You rolled the wrong stat. It's deception, not perception.
Ooh.
I would add your modifier, but you rolled something that's going off of your yeah, your wisdom opposed to your thing.
Okay.
You're
So yeah,
so lucky that I actually had to reroll it. How much did you bet?
I mean, I was just gonna do the minimum 10 to start off with.
You gained 15 then.
Oh,
So you gained 15 for a week.
I'm not that great at gambling.
No, you gained 5 because you bet 10.
Oh,
How gambling works is you subtract it at the start, and then depending on how much you add back however much. However, there's also a chance that you actually lose more. So, speed.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, right. Speed did the training.
The alchemist training.
Oh wait, no, this is the second week. So yeah, Crow and Speed. What are you two doing during during the second week?
I can't do alchemist training again.
You can. It just doesn't. Somebody have 25 gold to give you.
Okay, is there any way I could go and make some gold? I don't know what I could do.
You can do.
Because
Pit
I don't have
fighting,
no money
you
to
can
gamble.
I would say religious service, but that doesn't give money. Neither does research. There's also regular work that you can do. It's just which do you want to do, like regular work, crime, or essentially the pit fighting.
Oh, well, if I can do fucking pit fighting, that's probably my way to go. I didn't know there was pit fighting here.
It's the capital. You can find anything.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that. Sure, I'll do pit fighting.
I said, I'm pretty sure that I said that you guys were in the capital.
I even put Connor in a pit fight, too.
Alright. Let me get 2 more checks. You already know the drill. Let me first put finding in this. There. So 1, 2, 3. There's Connor's. Oh, right. So it's AT, AC, and then that. Feel free to roll Connor's because I do have his.
Okay. And what do I got to roll again for that? I don't remember what I had to roll.
Athletics, acrobatics, and then a con one that uses your largest hit die as well as whatever is your con modifier.
Alright, so acrobatics, athletics, and what was the third thing? Sorry. What?
A con check with your largest hit die rolled as well.
So I roll a d20 with a con modifier? Is that what you're saying?
Let me see what it is. Oh. So the 1d20 plus that plus 1d10. Okay. That's all of Connor's.
Okay.
That's what I was saying to do, like a d20 plus his con modifier plus his largest hit die.
And where would
Okay,
you see
Speed,
the
if you can't do at least one check, you fail.
And how would you get the largest hit die? I don't understand that. I
What
guess
does
is
it
what I'm
say
saying.
for the hit die? Like, that's
Next
basically just
to
determined by your class.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like, where do you find the hit die? Like,
Do
you're
you
saying
not
largest
see
hit
on
die.
your sheet where it says hit die?
It's
No,
right next
that's
to
what I'm asking.
your. It's above the damage stuff, and it's right
And
next
it's right
to
next
the
to death
successes
saves.
and failures for death saves. And
Oh,
right
yeah,
below
okay.
it
Yeah, it
says
says okay, it says hit die right
hit
there. Okay.
dice. And I think yours is a D6 or
D12.
well, I mean, D12. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he's a barbarian. They get a serious hit die.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Basically, this is a barbarians type thing because it's literally like, I go and I have large con and also large hit die. I wreck you.
+5 plus 1d12. Yeah. Ah, shit.
Yeah, this is why you want to bet at least 50 for for essentially gambling. Connor and Speed both get at 50 gold.
Okay, so I get 100. Got it.
It's 50 on Connor, 50 on you.
Yeah, I'm taking his, is what I'm saying.
Fair. So you're actually, after doing that, is saying for him to give you the money.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Fair.
I mean, he's a slave. He knows
Yeah.
this.
I'm gonna say not like he's gonna go and use it unless I tell him to, so I'll just take the money.
Oh no, he just keeps it on him until you say that you'd like to go and have the money.
Right.
And so if you do that, he just empties his pocket into your hand and then just places it right back.
Right.
And Crow, what are you doing?
Uh,
I already know you're not doing Crime and the King again.
no, I don't want to do that. That would be a mistake.
That was why.
For lack of a better word,
Let's see.
mistake.
That's got it. Which one?
The one just below, like, the richest dude in town.
Okay. So a noble. Roll the checks then being stealth, dexterity, well, these tools dexterity, and then an investigation, perception, and possibly deception.
Use those decks.
Well, you can choose one of the final three that I said. You still do have to roll the investigation though. Oh, sorry, stealth. Now it's just whichever one do you want to use. Alright, let me roll the complication. You get away.
I got away.
Yeah. You get away.
And And how much money does she get?
None. She gets away.
Okay. Okay,
If you
this town is...
earn money, you've actually gained it, and you got away. You fail, you're in jail. You go and pass one, and you get away. That's essentially how it is.
Okay.
All right, that's fitting. So, are we doing a third week or are we doing something else?
Maybe we should just
Call it here tonight?
call it, because I know Crow's been
For really
tired.
long. and
All right.
Yeah.
We can do the whole green dragon fight next week.
Yeah.
And essentially just hope that Mara can get away from the bitch.
I mean, she was only supposed to have her for a day. That was the agreement. So technically, we can get her back. Worst case scenario, I go in to visit and teleport. And run.
The problem is, would you know where the princess's room is? Because you guys went and found her in the clothes shop.
True, but I can go visit and ask to see Mara at the castle. And hopefully somebody knows where she is. I'm spitballing here. Maybe we have to do this, maybe we don't. We'll see next week. Hopefully Mara can get out by herself, but worst case scenario, we have to go save Mara next.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go
All
get
right.
something to eat and stuff.
All
All right. See ya. And
Let-
And to be fair, speed, if you want to continue, we could technically go and work on where your character is and stuff with that now.
No, not really. I actually kind of needed to get going myself. I had some things I needed to get done.
All right, fair.
But yeah, I guess see you guys next time, huh?
Yep.
See ya. Bye bye.
Okay, so I am starting to realize that I absolutely hate a lot of what I have said in these little DM corner things. Because as I can show you right here, or to this is legitimately the one that we are on. It was an hour 19 to literally say something that I am probably about to say in the span of 20 minutes. So, yeah, things occurred this time. Also, here's the world map for anybody that actually is curious. So, one thing that you will see on this map that I have done more recently, because this is the 21st, and I'm starting to edit session 9, actually. So, ignore what that said being session 8, that's more session 9. But, anyway. These were three, well, last night, Thorgran and Eflone were 3 cities that are there. I forget how far into here it goes, but just to simply keep canonical type stuff, it essentially was just probably a mountain here was leveled and things like that. So it's like I'm not really caring to keep track on how far did things go. Like say this being where a red dragon had their lair, and then like a couple of places out there was freaking more cities and stuff like that. They're now ruins. And the town of Lawless also came about from these 3 cities existing, and we do have a new player now, who actually relates to all 4 things. And so, that I know is going to be way in the future, being more around like session 19 or whatever session we're freaking on at this point. I have lost track on how many sessions. Hold on, let me actually see. Okay, so yeah, we are 4 sessions back. The Christmas thing is essentially going to help catch us up. I also need to upload process and upload the 3rd Halloween one. Hopefully I can get that process tonight so that I can upload it for Thursday and then get this thing uploaded Wednesday. The Christmas thing, which is the one that we did this week, will be still up on the 25th, so don't worry about that. Now, anyway, some of the things that I kind of I'm kind of wanting to explain some of the checks that I had actually done the first time. So, first off, the King one that was a DC 30, it was like 3,000 that you would have been able to have earned. Like I figured out now, if you fail, like if you don't pass at least 1 check, you will essentially lose the take that you would have earned due to fines, and you technically earn jail time due to that as well. I figured out the jail time. That was something that's like either they could just wait around in the city getting money and stuff, and then we just quickly progress time like that. The other thing, well, there's a couple options we could have done with that. Being one, well, actually, yeah, like there's one option, which is what we did, being that they get bailed out due to like plot convenience. 2, they make a new character, and then like 3, we pass the time for their bail time, essentially. So for the time that it would have spent in jail, essentially. And everybody else just kind of does work weeks and stuff, pretty much in Scarlet Vale or in Porthcrawl. So it would have been easier to have just done like 2 at that point, where we're just adventuring with Crow is just using a different character until the other character gets bailed out, essentially. I mean, they would lose their magical girl powers initially, but actually, no. I guess that there is a fourth one where Katie kind of gets them out, but I suppose that would be kind of like the plot convenience thing that was related to one. But anyway, the higher check was the big one, that is max security. So the king essentially is an extremely secure place, is where unless you literally can get to being naturally invisible, so not actually casting the spell invisibility. And yes, there is a difference between being invisible by a spell and being invisible. If you're invisible for the most part by like reflecting light and stuff like that, they might see like a slight bounce, and that'll be like, okay, we're going to check over there. But other than stuff like that, it's not really going to be seen, essentially. So if you can figure out how to go and essentially reflect the light so it doesn't go and bounce onto you, but bounces on the things around you, then yeah, it's probably going to be shown, but you're, for the most part, going to be shown as a shadowy figure, if you still even do that. But the big one is literally maximum security, and so they will have, like, security cameras. As guards are watching, so, like, tons of guards are, yes, they would go and do it more than a king, because a king, they could always get a new king, or go to the next in line. People's money, yeah, no, they want to go and make sure that's protected. And might as well just say this now. So, on the topic of the king anyway, the king of Malfalana is in charge because he's actually trusted more to be the leader, or rather have a successor than Rosalind, who actually everyone just does not trust to have a fruitful throne outside of essentially her adopting and somebody pretty much like closer to when she's about to die, essentially. And something that's kind of funny about this is Crow essentially stole from Mara and tried to steal from unknowingly from. Actually, no, I'm gonna state this. So, Mara's technically a princess, specifically for Malfalana, with Rosalind being her younger sister. I will go and say a little bit more on that later, but the funny thing is, Crow is actually tried to steal her, from Mara's father as well, after stealing from her. Not realizing that. Well, Crow doesn't realize that she stole from Mara. She just thinks that she stole somebody's money. She doesn't realize that it's like Mara lost 500 gold from that. And then, with Crow's friend, MA actually led to that. Because they disguised as a Minotaur and murdered an assassin and that was trying to murder the king. Now, how that turned into the Minotaur dying, or Crow's friend, the Minotaur dying, and he essentially was not explaining it, like per usual with him. He just kind of goes in, does it, and then leaves. It was without any explanation. So he went in there looking like a Minotaur. Well, obviously with his mask, with his stuff ready, but he essentially looked like a Minotaur. He murdered the assassin that was essentially the maid-turned-cook, ruined the food that was poisoned, and they had no idea that was poisoned, and that they were all about to die. And the Minotaur was just around there, had bad timing, and essentially was killed for that reason. And it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. As I also changed at this point the raising the dead thing with speed to where it doesn't work on things that can't be charmed, which is essentially the combination of the spells. And if I recall correctly, Dominate Monster does not work on charmed creatures, whereas Speed's thing does, and it's essentially Raise Dead and and Dominate Monster at the exact same time. Only difference is he doesn't need concentration for it, and it only works on dead things essentially. uh, Mara also would not like it used on dragons just simply because it makes some pseudo Dracoliches. So Dracoliches was still slightly going to get the wing stuff, because they're still like, they're undead, so they're half alive. That thing is just a skeleton essentially. So it will eventually lose the breath attack. It will eventually lose flight. Well, these dragons would if they get that ability used on them. Now, as for some things on Mara, she actually wanted the cloak for the city, mainly because she didn't want Rosalind to actually know she was there and have basically all the guards in the entire city being focused on trying to find her due to how her sister is. And she actually dislikes her little sister's doting, and because like her little sister knows exactly on what Mara likes essentially, and she tries to go and get her what she wants. And so it's a kind of sweet relationship, but she's kind of a slight siscon essentially for those that do the tropes, for example. And when she was most likely being, when she was going on the dates and stuff with Rosalind, she was most likely being shown combat stuff as Rosalind was trying to impress her, or just simply taken to shops so that Rosalind could go and essentially buy and wear things that Mara picked out, slash Mara liked seeing on her, essentially, or thought looked good on her. And also, funny, interesting fact about Mara. She's actually forbidden to see her sister unless she is approved by a god she is under. Specifically under, though. And that was essentially her excuse for not helping at the temple, because the god was seeing this stuff going down, and it's like, yeah, no, don't be helping. And go visit your sister in Scarlet Vale. Go with them to Scarlet Vale, and then just join back up after they've finished in Dunwich. She did hop out the sewers just simply because she didn't like the red light district. Oh, sorry, the green light district type thing. Which the note on that is kind of like a red light district is illegal, a green light district is not actually. So that's kind of like the difference between the two, but they are essentially the same thing. Where essentially it's where you would go for a bunch of 18 plus type stuff. Hence why with the slave thing, I figured that they would have 18 plus slaves. For those that remember that episode or that session. Mara also does have 3 different names that she can use as basically just at any point. And since we're at like session 19 or whatever, it actually is now at the point where it makes little sense to actually have them ask the question. Because I forget if they actually know, or if they went and said it. So like if they did know it, they would know her as like I think Mara Brightwood or something like that. Hold on, let me actually look up the name. Yeah, I looked it up. It is Mara Brightwood that it was. And so like she's also technically a princess, as what I referenced earlier with the fact that she is Rosalind's older sister, actually. And yes, her younger sister is the one that dosed, which is pretty much the main reason why she dislikes it. Because it's like somebody younger than me is doting on me and trying to be like my older sister. The heck. Uh, and so, uh, she actually, well, if they want to know that, they are going to have to argue it, because they, in theory, would not know it, and two, they would actually have to still pass a very high, I would assume, history check, in order to actually know whether or not she was a princess. And she also did do a Wyron and fled her original city. The only difference is she does have powers, which she fled to keep because if she stayed in Scarlet Vale, where she's from, she was probably going to be dragged in front of her family, and if she sees her family without that permission, like I said earlier, she actually will lose her powers, and she actually will start aging, because believe it or not, she's not aging right now. So she is permanently, like, 26 or whatever. And she's also surrounded by assholes, like the one that essentially allows her to see her sister because they know how much it pisses her off to deal with their sister, and they enjoy it like crazy. So, yeah. A couple other things I will say, real quickly. Like I said, I'm probably going to get this thing done, do what they did in an hour, or took an hour to do, in about 20 minutes. But anyway, Rosalind, and in this session, was actually not really insulting Wyron, and when she was in when we were in the clothing store. Because basically what she was asking was if he could really afford clothing. Yes, clothing, not armor. Because there is a totally different thing being like, clothing will not give you any bonus to AC. Armor will. Oh, so clothing is just purely cosmetic. And this clothing that they were in that part of the store for is ranging from 150 gold to 8,000 platinum. Yes, you can literally buy a car for some of the clothing that's actually in that store. And that's opposed to the typical 30 to 150 gold for clothing. And let me go on to the different map. Okay, I actually had to restore this map. But, yeah. Basically, this thing they almost didn't kill. Everything else was there. I'm not going to give them XP for this, but I will give them... well, I'll give them XP for the things that they fought. For the full... like, I'll give them the full encounter stuff for things they fought. So, like, for example, since they didn't really fight the Leviathan, it was more just there. They're not going to really get the XP for the Leviathan, but they still will get full XP for the Mimic being, like, 8. Well, whatever is the CR8 XP. Because, yes, that thing's actually only CR8. I royally underestimated it, or royally overestimated it, rather. And the DM's guide says it's due to how it is, it should be more like CR8, essentially. So, either way, and nothing else would have balanced out anyway because they're getting less for this thing. Well, actually, no, they would not even have gotten the same with that. I've just given up at this point since this was all occurring all the way back in like September. So you now look at it, the fact that it's like what, 3 months, maybe 4, that we've done this, and I still have not done this calculation and done it to where they've all gotten it. So basically, this encounter, there will be none to Kirk, but there will be a XP to the rest, excluding JoJo. The stuff after, Bale will get the portion, whatever it is, and I will go and calculate it from like what they would have done. I just need to go and look back through this session and see like. No, I actually have to look back through like session 8 and see what it is, but either way. Like I said, I have started to hate how I did it previously, to where this 21-minute thing literally took about an hour 19 for me to say. And I will say this, that the main reason is probably because I was not doing things like this before. Now that I've started to do this, to where the thoughts are just right there and I just have to pretty much read off of a sheet, it actually goes by much faster, and I have to worry about spending less time on things like this. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this session, and I hope you all enjoyed the DM stuff. I have no idea how much HP any of these people have, but yeah. That's just kind of how it is. So, very interesting thing, and very interesting session. And I will say this for reference for later sessions. They're gonna quickly wish that they actually went to doing the dragon this episode. Because, yeah, when you're doing work weeks, try doing things as fast as possible. Because there might just be some complication you don't know about, especially if you're doing crime or fighting, and that I'm just not saying because as nobody knows about it. For example, there's one with speed that I'm slightly dropping because speed's not anywhere near it. And so it literally is just like, hi, it's there. So, the other one was with Crow for session 6 with some assassins. And actually, let me bring them up too. So yeah, here are the assassins real quickly so that you know what they would be up against. Yeah, this is the showcase that, yeah, no, they're not gonna be doing things like that, because that is a role that I was hoping for / thinking of. I don't know why I just didn't do that, in all honesty, and then do a D20. Especially for when this was going to be like right after a dragon fight. Because this was a severe, well, this is a severe uphill battle. So they start off kind of weak, then they grow much stronger going on. And as for why this party, well, they were done in teams of 3, so despite this one being technically higher level than this one was set to go later because this one had a sorcerer, and so it had protection and DPS. So it was a much, it was deemed a much harder threat than what these people were, where it's just like, hi, we have Triton. They are going to go and stabby a right up there while Archer goes pew 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 to take them down with Paladin going and I shall smite thee. So yeah, there was not much. There was not as much DPS there. I mean, yes, there still was. It was very much DPS, especially with the fact of the 20. I did slightly go easy on them with the barbarians in the fact that I didn't make either of them zealots. Because yeah, like if you see a DM using a barbarian and they are like 15th level, and they are a zealot, well, path to zealot, that DM is trying to kill you because that thing cannot be taken down until you go down, until that thing just goes down. Because zealot, I think, has it to where while raging you can't go down essentially. And then there is, well, you can't go unconscious while raging for the zealot. And there's also one on at like 14th level where your rage does not end. I could be wrong that it was like 20th level, but either way, the fact that both the Minotaur and the Trident are barbarians, yeah, if either was zealot, I would straight up that would straight up proof that I was trying to kill them. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, and all that I wanted to kind of bring up for various things. I still need to calculate how much XP they would have earned on all this and dish it out to everybody. And just kind of call it there, and everybody is just there essentially. It certainly was at least a whole lot less of a mess than some of my earlier ones, but yeah. Anyway, I thank everyone so much for watching, and I still was correct. It was 20 to 30 minutes. Just I rambled on for like 10 extra. Well, rather 7 extra, but either way. I have Genshin stuff to do because yes, at the point that this was released, I did not have Genshin stuff, but that was probably what started getting things to where they started getting pushed back from September, for example, to December. Because I am addicted to Genshin. I already know this. However, I still find time to go and DM. As for this week, I actually go and set up a collab, which one person I think dropped. I'm gonna leave that spot open though, just in case if they decide on the day that they're actually going to join. But yeah. Anyway, a lot of stuff going on. For those that have actually watched it the day of, feel free to join me on Twitch at like 4 p.m. EST on Thursday as well as Friday, where Thursday I should be working with, well, playing with a couple people. We all would be doing like Christmas type outfits and things, so it should be a decent fun. I have a bunch of redeems for that. That should make it even more fun to where you guys can all screw me over. So it's all in good fun though. And then the 25th, for if you missed the 24th one and miss screwing me over, hi, you get to technically choose the boss that I use, because that's even more fun. But yeah. That's essentially like the notable stuff this week. And obviously on the Friday there's going to be the Christmas event for this session. or rather for this campaign. But I'll leave it at that, and I hope to see everyone for the Twitch stuff and nothing else for the session on Friday, but ultimately whenever I next see you.